I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to correct my mistakes in the solo guide, go over and add in the stuff that I forgot to mention, or the stuff I was blatantly wrong about. Charge. I completely forgot about T-Cordon's damage reduction from enemies with Tremor. You can use Oscillating Bracelet, Nixie Divergence or Downpour to spread Tremor on IDs with no Tremor application. Speaking of Dawn, Lantern provides healing to IDs with aggro, say for example Zweifaust. Princess Rodion and Fenkant Honglu reduce your bleeding, which enables the horrible floor packs like Kanto 7 and Warp Train, while also making the Anchor fights a lot easier. And since I'm not being held at gunpoint, I can say that Mariachi Sinclair's 10% damage increase is pretty decent if survivability isn't a problem. Interstellar Travel's extra team pack selection and rerolls can be pretty decent to avoid run-under floors, especially past floor 5. The Limbus wiki has a dedicated page for floor packs under the game mode section, so I recommend looking at that if you're not sure about the enemies in a pack. While I still think that Patrolling Flashlight is the go-to for most IDs if you're just starting out, but I undersold Fluorescent Lamp. Bard Lasso is another starting Rapture gift and it combines really well with Lamp due to its spreading Rapture on all enemies, which you can take by running Star Shower as one of the res bonuses. And if somehow that isn't enough, at upgrade level 2 Lamp guarantees at least 3 damage up and 3 haste even if none of the enemies have Rapture. If they have Rapture, then in a standard 6 enemy encounter you get 9 damage up and 9 haste, which is insane. Suddenly speed is no longer an issue, which lets you get rid of Starlight Guidance, getting 40 res points back. It's funny how I said that Starlight Guidance is the most important res bonus last video and now I'm telling you that it's completely optional. The protection and the extra damage up is still great to have though. I completely oversold Charge usefulness in the previous video and I don't even like Charge. Curriculum Vitae, UPS system and Wrist Guards, even when combined, aren't really that good as these 3 are only grade 1 gifts and the only 3 Charge gifts to give buffs to anyone. So what is the real star of the show? Poise. There are a lot of gifts that apply both poise potency and count, and there are a lot of gifts that give you buffs based on your poise levels. Also, if you aren't afraid of using Superbia on the first floor, or you get lucky enough and get Ego Resource Generation extremely early, then Manor-shaped Music Box unstaggers you on turn end once per encounter. The reason for Superbia is that Dregs of the Manor is the only floor pack the Music Box is in, and it is an absolute nightmare to clear due to Rupture and Bleed Overload. Solemn Lament and Wingbeat are really fun egos that can reuse their final coin up to 5 times per skill, but you also lose sanity while using them. Ringisang and Battler Faust heal sanity on hit, combine the two and you'll gain enough sanity to easily sustain the ego's drain. Since I failed to talk about negative coin IDs in my last video, even though I said I'd circle back to them, it's finally time to talk about Potential Man, a self-sinking ID that gains protection based on his own sinking potency. Combine him with Edgar Family Hair Gregor, whose support passive makes him lose 7 sanity at uptime 3 or 5 at uptime 4, and you've got yourself a pretty decent corrosion spammer. At least that's what I'd like to say, but his playstyle is too unique even for me, because winning a clash grants him sanity, which you don't really want, but using his skills is how you get sinking on yourself and you can just spam your counter because you'll eventually run out of health. He's a mess. Now for the actual easy sinners. Lantern Dawn has self-healing, is pretty tanky, has low stagger thresholds, and even her guard heals her. T-Cordon is a tank with an emergency 80% max heal that recovers her from stagger once per encounter. Both Zwei West IDs generate a good amount of defense level ups, and even Zwei South Faust can be pretty decent. That's it, at least until the new dungeon comes out. Oh, and now I actually started streaming the game, come say hi sometime. I've been Silver, see you around.
Nem kacsintott. És szexi volt. Minden pillanatát megérte.
Emlékszel, amikor írtam neked, hogy mégse fog kelleni rekordolni a izét? Anyways, yes. Rekordoltam.
Azért majd ha használod, hogy egy warningot tegyél ki.
Kelleni fog.